guess what, guys? I finally did it. You can kind of see it over the top of the building there, but I finally finished the mountain project over here. Oh my goodness. Oh, it was an exhausting one to say the least. But let's go on out here for the grand reveal. And boom, look at that. Oh, it looks so cool. It's so huge. It even stretches like way on down through there too. Oh, I just love it. I even expanded a little bit of the wheat field here too to kind of incorporate all of that. I'm not sure if I'll make it go any further. Oh no, it's raining. No. Oh, this is terrible. Well, oh well. This is how it's going to be. We're going to do the tour in the rain, but it's still a beautiful mountain range. Like, look at that there. That is just, oh yeah, I love it. And the bad thing about it is, I like this mountain range so much that possibly I like it more than my other mountain ranges, which would mean, having to redo. Nah, I'm not going to redo them. I like my other mountain ranges too, but this one is just, I don't know, it's just something different about it that I love. It really does. It looks cool in the rain too, but I think it was well worth putting in all of these blocks. It will make this harbor area really look cool. And of course, eventually I have to work on that out there, but that's another time for that. But let's climb up to the top here so we can get a cool view. A little bit of snow up here too. I've not been up here, so this is probably going to start accumulating a lot of snow now that I'm up here actually walking around. But yeah, it's huge. Like once you get up here, oh man, it takes forever. So let's go all the way up to the sign and see what this thing is named. Consherben. Not even Mount. Like we got Mount Larobe over there. This isn't Consherben Peak or Mount Consherben. It's just Consherben. Sounds so intimidating and epic, because it is. You climb up here, it's going to take you a little while. It's kind of like, what's that mountain up in Alaska? Denali. It's not called Mount Denali. It's just called Denali, which sounds super cool. Why is it like changing from rain to snow over here? Like I'm literally going up higher, and now it's all solid rain. And then I walk over here, and it's snow. That is very strange, but yeah. So if you're kind of wondering how I went about doing this mountain, it's almost like a little pattern. So a pattern with variation, if that makes any sense. So I started out with the I guess grass below, and I would go up by like one block at a time. Like as I would place a block, I would just place another one right above it, like here. And then eventually I would kind of start to smooth that out to doing 2 blocks. So like from here, it's 2 blocks. And then you go up further and it was 3 blocks. And so similarly up here, once you get up high enough, there's one with 3 blocks. And I did that and started to round off the hill, and then I started into the mountain. And so once I got to the mountain, I started with 1 block again, going up 1 block, and eventually I got to 1.5 blocks, or whatever you would call that, or a half a block. So it would go up to like this. So you see it would go up to this, and it would kind of create this illusion as it was slowly, gradually getting taller, like mountains are in real life, like steeper. It's getting steeper the higher you go up, but then at the top it starts to level off again. So then I started my transition back to 2 blocks, 2 blocks, 2 blocks, 1 block, 2 blocks, 2 blocks, 3 blocks, 3 blocks, 2 blocks, 3 blocks, 4 blocks, 4 blocks. So that's kind of what I did. So I would do that pattern 1 1 2, 1 1 2, 2 2 3, 2 2 3, and then I would start 1 1 2, 1 1 2, 1 1 half, half half 1, 2 2 3, 3 3, and then you get the point. It's very confusing, but with all of that, also you have to keep in mind that mountains have variation. They're not just patterns. So I had to like kind of make it rounded on the edges, like make it like a bowl, or put some just randomness in here. And then over here you can really see where I started to transition it, because I needed to link up the 2 ranges. And so I really did some variation right here, and kind of made it seamless to an extent, but I think it turned out really well, and definitely glad to be over with. I've said this on here before that my favorite thing to do is terrain and scenery in Minecraft, but there comes a point when there's too much, and this was a little bit too much of a project to do this sort of time. Like if I was trying to just do this in like my own survival world and wasn't making videos on it, this would take me a long time, and I would just kind of work on other projects while doing this in the background, like do a layer each day while working on other stuff. But because I'm doing it and you guys want to see like updates and stuff on it, I just did like all the layers at once almost, and that got a little monotonous. Here you can kind of see it from this angle. It's hard to tell from the rain, but I think it looks really nice and very natural, which is hard to do in Minecraft because it's just these blocks to make things look natural. The tendency is with blocks just to make things symmetrical, like the castle up here and the cathedral. You know, it's all symmetrical and nice, and that's difficult in itself, but to do something organic like that, or like that, it's a little bit more difficult. So I'm happy with how it turned out. But yeah, so that's the mountain. So that's enough of that. But we'll go over here. We'll go look at some other stuff that's going on in the world. Of course, you know, there's always many things going on, and so there's a sort of a big project coming up. I haven't started it yet, sort of started it yet, but I took out the fishing hut right here. Oh no. I love this little building, but it just didn't look right next to the courthouse. So this is going to be something completely different. And then down here, here's a little bit of a hint. It's going to also be completely different. So, excited for that project. But just figured I'd let you guys know that was something that I've been doing, is tearing that apart. Yeah, let's see. Let's go up here. Oh, I don't even think that leads anywhere anymore because I like collapsed all of this in. Let's climb up. This is not normally where I would go. Oh, goodness. But let's go look at what my brother's been up to because he's been working a little bit. Oh, you can't see that building. It doesn't look very good right now. I'm working on it, but it's just the outer shell of it. But he's been working on the one of the new Slayers Guild HQ, and he's actually put his own storage system in here. So it looks really cool. I love this. So this is where he kind of does all of his stuff, like his main area down in the old the Slayers Guild area, but. Yeah, I think it looks really cool. So he's got all his storage. He does a lot of like really cool and unique things with details that I just don't normally think of. And I love it. So his additions to the world are always very welcome. Why did I just do that? But yeah, let's go on out here. Be careful not to look at that. But let's see if we can see the mountain range from up top here. Probably not because it's raining, but I promise you it is a very cool view from up here. But I'm sure you guys saw it in the intro, what that looked like. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into today's lore reading and see where it goes. You see, the Red Flag hierarchy knew that the Slayers Guild would arrive to Catalogerawan one day, and they prepared for it. Of course, they knew the guild was building a secret base under the new Library of Lore. After all, it is hard to keep a secret in the small town of Catalogerawan. The Red Flag used construction time to plan the perfect strategy, and of course, the Slayers Guild would stick to their namesake and attempt to slay the leader of the Red Flag. The question is, would the Red Flag fight the guild, or just let them do it? Tibbert Shortlegs was a brilliant scientist and leader, but knew nothing of fighting a turf war and possibly real war looming. Tibbert was also growing very old in age and lacked the concentration to find new technological discoveries anyways. His best days were behind him. Knowing he would never step down from his post as leader, the next few in line schemed to slowly remove the guards from the housing facility, with the assumption one day the Slayers Guild would get brave enough to do the deed. And that is just what happened. Not to mention the added bonus of the town's outrage with the guild will certainly help. The only question is, who will assume the leadership for the red flag now? Alright, so there you have it. Tibbert Shortlegs, his death seemed to be somewhat planned. Contrary to what the Slayers Guild thought, they just thought that they did a really amazing job. Maybe they did do an amazing job, but I guess time will tell. Oh, that looks really cool over there. You can sort of see the snow up on the peak from this angle. All right, well, thank you guys for watching. And yeah, I will see you all